Hey, welcome back everyone for reason number 9 to purchase P90X3 from my website and automatically become a part of our Accountability to Success group. Again, I'm Jeff Polney, aka Coach Fro, and reason number 9 is to save money. Huh? That's right, to save money. And I know what you're thinking. How can I buy something and save money? I'm spending money to buy it. I get that. But what I mean is in terms of other fitness solutions that you have out there. So let me begin by saying that P90X3, the challenge pack, will cost you $180, and that's in December only. In January, that price is going to go up to $205. And the base program itself is $120, but you'd be kind of foolish to not buy the challenge pack and get the discount on Shakeology. You're going to have the option to become a coach for free, where you can get a 25% discount on everything else you purchase. Through Beachbody. You can also make money. You can make a career out of being a coach. And you're also going to get a free month of the club membership, the teambeachbody.com. So there's a lot of benefits in getting the challenge pack. So that's the best way to go. But I want to take a moment to share my story and elaborate how this can save you money as opposed to other options. In 2009, I had done P90X, so I formed the habit of working out. After 90 days, you're going to do that. So I wanted to join a gym. I got a 2-week free pass to Bayshore Fitness and Wellness Center. So I went in there to check it out. It was a very nice facility. They had all the bells and whistles you can ask for. It was clean. I knew I wasn't going to catch a ringworm or anything from the benches. But I sat down with the salesperson, and he told me, "Hey, Jeff, it's going to cost you $300 just to join this club. And then it's going to cost you $67 a month after that." And I thought it was very steep, but, I wanted to be part of a premier gym. I wanted to have a nice club with everything. And my health is worth it to me. I want to stay fit. If that's the price that it's going to cost me, that's the price it's going to cost me. So I actually went ahead and pulled out that receipt, and it wound up costing me $212.93. Now, I got that price because he said, like all salespeople do and all promotions do, if you give up that 2-week free pass, I'll save you $100 on your club membership dues. So I took that option, and that $212 just to join is more than the challenge pack, and it doesn't come with Shakeology, and it doesn't include the $67 every month that I had to pay. So I went there for a couple months, and it was great. I liked it, but it was a little bit too much money. So I went and I looked at the other gyms in my area. I went over to New York Sports Club, which was another premier club, and that was the same price. It was like $65 plus the tax, so $67 a month. I went to 365, which was an old Gold's Gym. It was a little bit run down. I forget what the dues to sign up were, but it was like $40 a month. I wanted to get a little bit lower than that. I went to Workout World. That was around $25. And the cheapest option was Retro Fitness. That was $20 a month. I think it was $100 down, but it was a contract. So that $20 a month on a 12-month contract is actually $240. So that's what I was really signing up for. That's what I would ultimately have to pay. So again, that's more expensive than the P90X3 challenge pack. And they had a smoothie bar there too, and it cost about $4 to $5 for a shake. So if you want to work out and get some post-workout nutrition, you could do that. But the $4 or $5 is the same thing that you're going to pay for Shakeology without the discount. And it's not nearly as nutritious and nutrient dense as Shakeology is. So that value's not as good either. I wound up going into the LA Fitness. That was actually brand new in my area. And I signed up there. They gave me a couple different plans. It was, I think, $0 down, $40 a month. I could put $100 down, $30 a month. Or what I ultimately wound up doing is putting down $250, and I got $20 a month. So my bill after I had to pay first and last month's dues, was $322.85, if you could see that. So that's a lot more than I'm paying. For me, because I'm a coach and I get my 25% discount, P90X3 is only going to cost me $90. That's a far cry from the $322 I spent there. And I owe $20 every month. So I've spent over $1,000 in dues going to that club over the past couple years, which is probably 8 times more than I spent on P90X. And I didn't even get the same kind of results that I got from P90X. I would have been better off just doing that program a couple times. But I want to switch it up, and I like, having the things that the gym has. So the real value in this program is in terms of personal training. Now, both gyms that I joined, they both offered me, free sessions of personal training to try it out because they wanted to sell it to me. And I recommend it. If you do go to a gym, try some personal training. The problem is it costs $50 a session, and a session's 30 minutes, same thing as P90X3. So if you take the 16 workouts that are in P90X3 and you multiply that by 50, that's $800. So that's a lot more than what you're getting. Now, if you also take into account, if you're working out 5 days a week for 13 weeks at $50 a pop, that would be $3,250. So that's the type of value that you're getting with P90X3. And, I don't want to take anything away from personal trainers. They will work you hard. They will put together a program. They'll correct your form, and they're great. But I think that they themselves should actually get P90X3 to learn new moves to do with their clients, to keep themselves on top of the game. Because Beachbody has done over $1 billion in sales, so they've made a lot of money. They have Tony Horton, who's a personal trainer, and people like Michelle Obama and Senator Paul Ryan and Pink and Ray Lewis and even Stuart Scott have all done P90X. They all like Tony Horton's methods. They all, have endorsed it publicly. But Beachbody also brings in teams of professionals, people like Steve Edwards from P3, who trains Olympic athletes. And they all come together, they form a system, they test it, they refine it. Before it comes to market, it gets retested, and they put out a quality program, something that's going to be in line or even better than what you might get from your local personal trainer. We don't want to put out junk. We want you to get results. We want you to come back. That's just the Beachbody way. We don't cut corners. So you can expect to get a good program from us, and P90X3 is going to bring that. Other workout options that you have is CrossFit. I've never done it myself. I have some pre-existing conditions. I've had a herniated disc. I have a minor case of scoliosis. So for me to be dead tired and try to do heavy Olympic-style weightlifting, isn't really for me. But for the people who do it, I've seen them get very fit. So, I don't want to take anything away from that. But if you look at the cost of it, it's about $100 a month or more to join that. So take 3 months, and you're going to be paying over $300. Again, more expensive. So with P90X3, what you're getting is DVDs. So you buy them once, you have them. You could do them over and over. You could do the program once. You could do it 1 time every year. You could do it 3 times a year. You can do like I do. I've gone through P90X and P90X through completely once, but I still do the workouts from it. When I want to do yoga and I don't have time to go to the class, or it doesn't line up with my schedule, I do yoga at home. I do Kempo X. I do the cardio from it instead of going running. I'll do chest and back to switch things up at home, especially if I don't have time to go to the gym. So I don't have to keep paying $20 a month over and over and over. I buy it once, I have it. If the discs ever get scratched or they break or whatever, I could send them back. They're going to be replaced free of cost. That's something else you're going to get with us. So buy it once, have it forever. And the other thing that I almost actually forgot to mention is that with P90X3, you're going to get a fully developed meal plan that's going to come with recipes. It's going to tell you, what to eat to maximize results, what not to eat. And I have no idea what a nutritionist would actually charge you to make a whole plan for you like that, or what Weight Watchers cost or anything, but let's just throw that in there as a bonus. You're also getting that with this P90X3 program. And don't forget, when you get the challenge pack, Shakeology is going to come in there. That's going to give you a full 30 days, which is a full month of either breakfast or lunch or a post-nutrition shake. So you're getting all that in there, all for the $180. That also includes free coaching for me. I'm going to have a group, this accountability group, and I'm going to be dropping tips. I'm going to keep you, motivated and on track, because I'm going through it myself. I want you to succeed. I want to succeed. I want to go through it with people. So I'm going to be very amped. I'm going to be, on you if you slip. You're also going to have other people in the accountability group. You can bring in your friends to go through this program with you, or you can make the friends that I bring in. Everyone's going to share, either their photos or their stories or their fitness tips and everything. As they go through the program, you guys are going to share and you're going to bond and you're going to get that support. So you're getting that level of support, which you're not going to get from a gym. You're getting a full nutrition plan that you're not going to get from a gym. You're getting Shakeology, which is better than the shakes that you're getting at the gym, all together for $180. So think of that in terms of value and do the cost savings in your head versus these other plans. You can join a gym and keep paying your dues and spend more. Or you can get P90X3 and you have it forever and you could do it multiple times. So that's reason number 9. There's 9 more days to go before the program is actually released. So in the next 8 days, I'm going to be releasing 8 more videos of 8 reasons why you should purchase P90X3. So tune back in, like the video if you got some benefit, share it if you'd like, and thanks for watching.